Kia ora and welcome back to Whollywood Wargaming. I am back with, this time actually, a unique battle report in this campaign, in that we're actually going into the Ash Wastes. I'm sure some of you will be excited to see what we've got going on in the Ash Wastes. I haven't actually been playing many Ash Wastes games this campaign. It's kind of optional. Some of the gangs have more vehicles than others. I only have one, and so far you haven't even seen it. But we're going to go through and talk about the Crucible of Thorns now. This is my Venator gang. They are at full strength, and boy are they massive now. So a huge gang now. Everybody is present for this fight, and we have a total gang rating here, including the vehicle, of 2,630 credits. So massive. The biggest gang in the current campaign. However, we're going to be facing the squats of the Lucky 7 mining or prospecting crew. We have a grudge. We have a grudge against these dwarves, and they have a grudge against me too. So this will be a real good one. We're going to be playing an Ash Wastes variant, I suppose, or our own Ash Wastes variant on one of the newer underdog scenarios, and that is Desperate Escape, I believe it's called. I'll pull that scenario up shortly and give you the rundown on that. But for now, let's just have a quick look at my gang. These are Venators. They're an Ordo Hereticus kill team. Led by an Inquisitor. So starting on the top left there, we have Inquisitor Absalom Angevin. You may have seen him before, but he's got a plasma pistol, a servo claw, a conversion field, true grit as his skill of choice. He has had a willpower increase, and he also has 2 psychic powers, the first being Weapon Jinx, and the second being Cause Pain. Pretty nasty, this guy, but he hasn't been that effective in most games, I'll be honest. The next one is Interrogator Shando Vernius. By contrast, she's probably been my most effective fighter, being the sort of sole shooter in the gang. Now, she has the ballistic skill stat profile, I suppose, that you'd call it the Vansar profile on the Venator list, I suppose. And she has a Bolter Needler combi weapon, throwing knives, armoured undersuit, and layered flak armour. She has also had a skill up as well, so her starting skill was trick shot. She's now got precision shot as well. So a nice little combo there. The next one along is Interrogator Lysander Parnassus. He has 2 dual stub plasma pistol combi weapons and a needle rifle up his jacket. Armoured undersuit, mesh armour, and gunfighter with the ballistic skill profile as well. So 2 interrogators there. Moving on to the big guy now. Crusader Haldane Mauritani. This guy is a Hunt Champion 3 variant, so this guy is the close combat sort of profile. He's had a movement increase, he's got a great sword, a stim slug stash, carapace armour, light, and a ceramite shield with nerves of steel and unstoppable. So very, very nasty indeed. Although he has been a bit hit and miss, I'll be honest. The next one along there, we have the Savant Oberon Goss, who is again the shooty profile with just dual auto pistols and flak armour. That's pretty much all he's got. The next one along there is Explicator Ingo Vulerai. She's got a shotgun with solid and scatter, throwing knives, and layered flak armour, again with the shooty profile. After that, we have Security Chief Gorgon Locke, who's been pretty good actually. He's got the slightly tougher profile with toughness 4, and he's also had 2 cool increases, so he's now got an amazing cool of 4+. He's got a hotshot lasgun with layered flak armour as well. So, who's next? Let's have a look. The next one along is Penitent Graylin Medusa. She is the sort of average hunter profile, profile number 1. She has a sword, stub gun, and a bolt pistol with layered flak armour there. The next one is a new recruit. She is Hospitaler Saskia Damascus. She's got the slightly higher toughness as well, with a fighting knife and a reclaimed auto pistol. The next one along is my Executioner, and his name is, let me just find it, too many guys here, Executioner Abelard Bosch. Stub gun, power axe, layered flak armour, again with the sort of Goliath profile there as well. Moving down to the bottom left there is my new guy. So my new guy is a Servitor. He's actually my 4th champion, I believe, because I've got enough rep to actually have one. And his name is Dragoyev, Servitor Dragoyev. He has a grav cannon and flak armour with the munitioneer skill. He is actually using the sort of squat profile, so he's only movement 3, but he's got a higher toughness and good sort of mental stats, which makes sense for a Servitor, so I've gone with the fluffy option there. The next thing along, of course, is my Razorback. Now this is obviously new to you guys because we haven't actually done any any Ash Wastes things yet, but I only have one vehicle in my whole crew. I don't have any bikes, nothing else. As you know, I'm not the biggest vehicle fan in the game, but I did buy one for this campaign, just because I wanted to model it actually. This guy driving it is a Guild of Coin haulier, of course. His name's Chauffeur Randall Garbanzo. So he's the Guild of Coin haulier, so slightly more expensive than your average driver. And we have a grenade launcher mounted on this, so ignore those bolt guns, ignore those heavy bolters and the missile launcher. We do have a grenade launcher instead. And we have loads of upgrades on this one. So it is a custom heavy vehicle. It has escape hatches, extra armor, a ram, a small transport cage, all-wheel steering, a nitro burner and smoke vents as well. Now, last but not least, down to the bottom here, we have my Beastmaster. Now this is a hanger-on, of course, and this is Kennel Master Thea Malian. She's got a sawn-off shotgun, shock stave, with solid shot actually, mesh armor, and of course the dodge skill, as she has 3 giant rats there as well, in the guise of dogs. She's actually had toughness decrease and, I think it's just a toughness decrease there, but yeah, and movement decrease as well, so she hasn't had a great time actually. She's been quite good at tying people up though. And of course, next to that we do have an ammo jack as part of the gang as well, who won't be taking part in this battle, I don't believe. And that is the Crucible of Thorns. So here we have the Lucky 7 prospecting crew back again in this grudge match. Of course, the prospectors, the squats here, are going to be playing the part of the attackers. They're going to need to escape from the centre of the board to the board edges. Don't think this is going to be a long one. Might be a bit of a quickie, but there's a lot of stuff to get through just on these 4 pieces. The first, though, on the top left there, is the indomitable squat leader here, Norrie Axelhammer, the Godslayer now. His special new nickname. He's 730 credits, got a couple of different loadouts. In fact, I'm not going to read everything off here, but he does have a grenade launcher, a squat ironhead auto pistol, and a power fist, but he's also got 2 power pack weapons with the stone saw and a stone burner, which is kind of like a melter gun, I believe. Loads and loads of kit. He's also got a grapnel launcher and a grav chute, sort of indicating that he's got that sort of flying backpack on there as well, so he can move around quite a bit for a squat. He's also got a Medicaid kit and a bio booster and a whole bunch of other stuff, carapace armor of course. The next one along is Craggy Ashrunner. Now we've got a squat ironhead melter gun on this one, and a gearhead driving it. This is the buggy down the bottom there. It's a custom medium vehicle with a transport bed, turtle back, tire claws, flare launchers and a mine layer. Did you say there's any injuries on that one? I don't think there is there? On the buggy. The next guy on the bridge is Tawny Goldeye. He's an ironhead digger, and he's got smoke grenades, a long las, squat ironhead auto gun, Medicaid kit, photo goggles, monocyte, flak armor. So all the gears for these guys. Last but not least, we've got the Walker down the bottom there. Again, driven by a gearhead. We've got, this is only 160 credits, so a lot less than the rest of the gang here, but squat ironhead auto gun, and this is a light custom Walker vehicle with a toughness decrease, was it? Or yeah, toughness decrease on this guy as well. So these guys are all going to need to escape with 4 loot crates. Should they get 4 loot crates off the at the end of a phase, they will secure those and get credits for those as well, but they need to get 4 to actually win the scenario. And that's that. Alright, so here's the board setup in this Ash Wastes scenario. Desperate Raid we're using here, which is the underdog scenario, which recently got released. I think it's a White Dwarf, maybe. But yeah, the idea of this game is it's going to be a pretty short one, I suppose. We've got the squats in the middle. There's actually 4 of them now, or 5 of them, should I say, because Mad Dog Mono's been enlisted to help out with the bounty down there. Now they've got to get 4 loot crates off to win, the attackers. They do get priority in the first turn. They've just played a tactics card actually, which was preemptive measures to move a bunch of guys. But other than that, I'm dotted around the field, all over the place. Mainly got my shooters up on high and got my close combat guys all down on the low. Crusader over there. Leader kind of hiding because of the last time this guy met a squat multi-melter or whatever it's called. And of course the rats that give free XP to everybody down here. So priority goes to the squats in the first turn, so over to their first move. So the squats get the priority in the first turn. All we had happen there was a group activation. We had the leader coming through this gap here and Mad Dog Mono heading off that way as well. That dice is in position because we did a group activation and threw a smoke grenade down there as well, so the leader's definitely covered in smoke. So over to the Venators for the first turn, and I think what we're going to go with is a hot shot las gun shot from the roof here. We're going to aim and shoot. over into the squat walker. There's only toughness 3 now, so we'll go with that. What do we got? I might use your dice quickly if you don't mind. So aiming and shooting, I think we're in 18 inches, so we'll be hitting on a 2 here, I believe. We'll hit regardless. The ammo check of a 4 up there. Passes. So, winning on a 3 here. Does do it. What's the armor save for this walker thing?
6 up.
6 up. Oh, Jesus. It's not very sturdy, is it? Doesn't like it. So, walker damage. What happens to the walker?
What's the damage on the weapon?
Just 1.
So you roll 1 location, 1 damage die.
Sweet. New dice. And that one is a... Oh, sorry, that one. There we go.
That's a body penetrating hit.
Yep.
Lose 1 hull point, handling check.
Right, so a body penetrating hit there, lose 1 hull point, and there's a handling check to be made. So I imagine you make the handling check now, right? It's got good handling though, I believe, so you probably pass. Yeah, handling on the walkers is the main reason why you take them, but it does lose a hull point. Retaliation from the walker now, moving forward and shooting into the security chief with his, what's he got?
Iron head auto gun.
Oh, just the auto gun. Let's see what that's going to do.
Minus 112. Yeah, you're on light cover. So
Yeah, light cover there.
4s.
Oh. Yep, that's 3 hits.
Yep.
Nice, nice. So definitely pinned. Winning on a 5 though, because I'm toughness 4. No, none of them, but pinned. Security Chief Gorgon Lock is pinned over there. So we're placing him on his back. I think he's probably close enough to have to take a check, so we'll just do an initiative check there to see if he falls off. 4 plus for that one. Brand new Warlock dice, very tasty. Fails, so he's going to fall off and take another strength 3 hit, I believe. Which doesn't wound. But he's done a pretty good job there at shooting him off the railing. Time for the big boy grav cannon. Now, I'm going to pick a spot over here, and I'm going to shoot the grav cannon just behind the walker there. So I'll place a token there just to do that. But ballistic skill 4, it's over 20 inches, I believe. So there's no -1 for this, so I'll just be hitting on a 4 here. Now, I miss, so it will scatter. Let's just see which way it goes. 5 inches that away. So, it might still hit based on that angle. I think it will hit the corner of this building here, which might just glance in if it's the 5-inch template. Yeah, I'd say it would still. Yeah. So, I believe in the FAQ, it's just a toughness check for your vehicle. And then obviously the grav template stays there for movement reasons. So that's a fail, isn't it? Yeah. So that will take damage in the way of a vehicle. So it has got a save though, I believe. No. Well, they're 2 damage normally, these grav cannons. So yep. Right. See what happens.
Catastrophic.
Oof. Yeah, on the engine, catastrophic there. Nasty.
You've wrecked it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey, okay. Ouch. So that's a wrecked walker over there. Oh dear. Having just rolled injuries, the squad crew member driving it, rolled a 64 or something, so he's critically injured, almost dead, and we've lost a hull point on this vehicle as well as it slowly falls apart throughout the campaign. So where the crate fell from the walker, the buggy has moved in with a double move to try and get that extra loot crate. So a lot of movement now. Obviously the squat's out activated quite early on. Other than that, all the Venators are sort of closing in from all angles. We've got the Razorback heading in over there, but those guys are all out of range big time, including the Crusader, who's just kind of trotting up. We need to stop this leader though, because he's pretty much unstoppable. There's 4 wounds. Interrogator shooting her needle rifle down at Mad Dog Mono, who's this side, wrong side of being out of the smoke, so he's just got the smoke on his back there. But we're going to be hitting on a 2 here. We're going to be aiming as well, and I will hit. No ammo check, and this is just straight toughness roll because it's a needle rifle. Will not do it, so he will be pinned though. Other than that, that's all that goes on there. Straight over to this guy though, who is going to move out and do the same with his 2 pistols, both on... You know what? I'm going to shoot both the stub gun variants at you instead. So you pinned though, so I'll be hitting on 3s instead of 2s. So the first one, stub gun combi, will hit, and the second one will also hit. So 2 wounding on 4s. Both of them will wound, so he's got 5 up save there. Makes one of them, so just takes 1 injury dice from the stub guns. Let's see what we've got here. Flesh wounded young man. And I think that's pretty much that for the Venators. Another tactics card played here, and that's Blackout for the squats. It's not total darkness, but it does have a -1 modifier on short range pretty much, or 12 inches away, and a -2 on long range attacks for this turn. And that's for everyone, you included, right? So that's that. We're now going to roll for priority in the second turn. We've got a 5 for the squats and a 1 for me, so the squats get it again there while they figure out what to do with this channel of death that we've got going on here. Alright, so a little bit of action here. Mad Dog Mono has got up from being prone and moved between these 2 over here, just gunning for it, and the squat leader is about to do some shooting, I believe. He's got photo goggles, right?
Yeah.
Who's he shooting at?
He's just going to put a crack grenade into him.
Crack grenade? Oh, just a crack grenade, friendly. Alright, so you've got photo goggles, so no minuses on their blackout, which is pretty good.
So hitting the 3s.
Yep. That'll do it. Now, it's strength 5, so you're winning on 3s here.
Strength 6.
6,
Yep.
is it? Oh, okay, 2s. That will do it as well, so I'm pinned. Now,
-2.
yeah, -2, so I've got an undersuit and mesh, so I've only got 6 up here. Of course I make it. Bloody hell. But that's a champion. Nearly killed from a crack grenade, but yeah, unlucky there for the squats. Right, that failed charge earlier. The Crusader's only an inch away, so he's going to charge into this buggy here and try and chip away at it with his power axe. So, power axe and stub gun here. So, yep, 2 power axe attacks. Both of them will hit. I think the power axe is +2 strength, isn't it? I think it might be it. So one of them will wound. Depends, what's his toughness from the front?
5.
5. See, that will wound. And it's a 6 as well, so it's power. Doesn't give you save, does it? So that's just one of those, right?
2 location, 1 damage.
2 location. You might have to give me the dice here. Don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. So that's yeah. Go with that one.
And you need a damage dice.
Oh yeah, sorry, damage dice. Shows how much we played Ash Wastes, and that one as well.
So that's a glancing hit somewhere.
Yep, glancing hit on this, which is the drive, isn't it? So yeah, we'll go with the drive. I could have gone with crew, but we'll go with the drive there.
Loss of control test. Handling check.
So this could run me over. Handling check here. What's the handling on this buggy?
7 mil.
Passes.
Right, yeah.
So nothing happens there. So that was it. Just a loss of control test there. Oh, sorry, there was a stub gun attack, wasn't there? I'll just do the stub gun quickly because stub gun hits. Does the stub gun wound? It does with a 6. So that's another save this time though.
4 up.
Doesn't like it. So another one. So look, that one, isn't it? Yep.
You roll 2 location as well.
Oh yeah, that one.
So body or driver.
Go with the driver this time.
Driver wounded. Driver gets flesh wound.
Yep. Okay, so the driver takes a flesh wound there. And that's the end of that. In response to that, the buggy has zoomed off. Now I need to make an initiative check just to make sure I don't get run over by the corner of the buggy. So I'm needing a 3 up here. Pass it. So he's fine. Just moves over to the side slightly. And the buggy is away. Pistol time. It's the new recruit. Shooting just within 12 inches. So it's still -1 to hit though because of blackout. So we'll be hitting on 4 here. 5. With the reclaimed auto pistol. Jesus, another 6 there with 3 shots. Typical. Getting all the dice as well in this one. So 3 shots. What's his toughness? Something crazy, isn't it? 5. Toughness 5. So 5's here. 1. And you'll get, what, a 2 up save or something?
No, it's only at front he gets that. So,
so from the back, yeah, 4 up. Doesn't like it. Takes a wound. So that's 3 wounded. Sorry, he's got 3 wounds left, should I say, because he did get a wound increase. close range ironhead auto gun with photo goggles and a mono sight, shooting into hard cover, is actually a +1 to hit after all modifiers. So pretty good here. What, 3s?
3 up, yeah.
Yep. That will do it with 2 shots and an ammo check.
So ammo check.
Runs out of ammo, but 2 shots are wounding on 4s. Neither of them. But she is pinned. She's not close enough to the edge though, but she will go prone there. Inquisitor Absalom Angevin, casting a weird power here and doing weapon jinx on the melter gun that's on the buggy here. So needing a 5 up, I believe. Won't do it. Do I risk my once in a game reroll? I don't think I do. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. So I'm not going to do that. Interrogator making a cool check to take the longer shot onto the prone leader there. So we've got a 6 up needed here for cool. Doesn't make it with a 5, which means I've got to shoot the closest target now, which is of course the buggy. So shooting the buggy with a bolt gun shot now. So aiming and shooting. So still with the modifiers in the close range, it'll be 2+, I believe. So it does make it with 2 shots. This is on the buggy. What's the...
5s.
Yeah, so... 1. Now, that is precision shot.
Okay.
So it will mean no safe for that one. So it's just straight damage here, isn't it?
Yep.
Load me up.
1 location, 2
Yep.
damage.
I have to get familiar with these dice because just bought them. They're quite hard to read actually. I quite like them though. So yeah,
You choose that one.
I think so. Yeah, that's critical, isn't it?
So blackout on the driver.
Driver blacks out.
Lose control.
Here's control test on the buggy here. See what happens.
No,
I did want to get
no
the leader.
test, just loses.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
1 inch.
jackknife's left. It's just going to hit that building.
All right. Does the building hurt you?
Yeah, we'll do because it's moving at
Yeah.
speed 12.
Oh yeah, shit, you were. So that's a double movement. So
Just
speed
twos-
12
twos to move.
takes 2 to wound it. Yep, another 6 there. Jesus, these new Warlock dice are doing all right.
Can't save it, so it'll just be
Another one of those.
damage. Go 1 location, 3 damage.
3 damage. Jesus. Okay. So 3 of these.
Drive.
That one, right? On the drive.
Penetrate, yeah.
Yep.
Lose a whole point, -1 to all handling tests.
Lose a whole point. -1 to all handling tests. Doesn't need to take
And-
another handling test now, does it?
Yeah, it
does
does with that.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
And
Okay.
But he's blacked out, so he can't do it. So it spins.
Jesus. Oh, another.
It spins left, 45 again.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, so
45-degree left spin. Interesting. Got to get the hang of all these mechanics. There's quite a lot to do with the vehicles, I must say. Beastmaster now, shooting a sawn-off shotgun, not in close range, so will be -1 to hit there with a 5 needed. Let's have a look. Sawn-off shotgun. I won't use the solid shot though. I'll just use the standard. Will not hit, and then the rats or dogs move in afterwards. So the Penitent Graylin Medusa charges Mad Dog Mono in the back with a sword and a bolt pistol, needing 4s with the bolt pistol and 3s with the sword. So the bolt pistol will hit once, and the sword will all hit. So let's see if we wound. The sword is needing 4s. Oh no, it's flesh wounded, so it's needing 3s. So one with the sword, it's -1. So 6s. Oh no, because it's because it's from the back arc there. So no save there. This is the sword damage. I won't. So he's flesh wounded again, and then the bolt pistol wounding on 3s here. Does wound -1 hit again. So yeah, straight through. It's 2 damage this one. Bolt pistol. Flesh wounded and seriously injured. I will make the coup de grace there. Take him out. So in fact, didn't need the coup de grace, did I? 'Cause it's 3 flesh wounds. So I will consolidate 2 inches this way, and that will be standing in front of the enemy leader as he gets up. So, oh yeah, it's one of those games. I think it's going to be quite a quick one. Okay, so end of turn 2. This is definitely a quickie. The first thing that needed to be happening was bottle check. The squats have bottled, but they've both stuck around. So we've got the leader pinned down there with a loot crate, surrounded by enemies on all sides. How tough is this guy? He's still got 3 wounds and carapace armor, and shield wall has now been played. So the tactic shield wall, so he's got +1 to his armor save there as well. And this buggy is still unconscious, I believe, the driver. Still blacked out. The grav cannon over there in the corner has been pretty useless because he couldn't see anything. Set up where there's just too much stuff in the way. But now we're good to roll priority and just see how tough the squad leader is. They get it too. I think they had it last time, so Venators will get it this time. So we go into turn 3 now. So the Venators get the drop, and this guy is going to be shooting 2 plasma combi pistols on the plasma setting into this prone leader. Now there's no minuses on this because he is within short range there. But yeah, the first pistol. Let's see what we can do. Be hitting on 2s here, ballistic skill 2. Will miss. No ammo check though in the second one. Oof. And an ammo check. Now it's a combi weapon, so I get to roll twice. Pick the worst. So I'm out of ammo on 1 plasma pistol, but I did hit. Now do I wound you? No, another one there. So terrible, terrible shooting from from the Venator champion there, as this leader's about to get up and try and use his melter, I believe, at some point. So this here squat Juve has made it to the edge of the board with a loot crate and is in smoke, dropping a smoke grenade on top of herself. It is a she, right? Yep. So I can't shoot her because I've got no photo goggles, so we have to do some other stuff now. I think we're going to start off with, well, do you know what? We're going to start off with a shot from the Venator champion into your leader again. She's going to be aiming and shooting this time. You're prone, but I'm aiming, so it's still going to be a 2s. This time I use the bolt gun. So that will hit. Will I wound you though? What's your toughness? 5? Right. Nope. That's that. Over to you. What's this leader going to do? So many choices, so many targets. You could just do the boring thing, or you could just toast a rat.
Where's all your guns?
My guns? Well, this guy's already gone, so he's not particularly threatening. This one's not particularly threatening. She's not either. They're all just pistols over there.
Yeah.
You could just walk through the gap. Hope for the best. Seeing as you can pretty much take anyone on in close combat.
Yeah.
Or you could just use them. Yeah, fair enough. So we looked at the rules earlier in terms of using a grapnel launcher and a loot casket. You can't do both, unfortunately, which is a bit sad. It would be cool just flying through the air with a loot casket in your hand, but yeah, squad leader moving through the middle there. I'm just going to move a load of other guys towards you and wait until I do the big things last, I think. Another attempt with the sawn-off shotgun coming from the Beastmaster here. Needing this time a 2+ with the +2 to hit at short range. Again, rolls a 1. She is dreadful. She's been doing this in every single game. Now it's time to give you some free XP, I think, and just charge you with 3 rats, and we'll get them killed like we did in the last one. Get them punched out. So the first rat will charge. They're all in range. So the first rat's going to be hitting on, what are we looking at? 4s. Oh, wrong dice. Let's roll another one. No hits. You get to punch a rat back. Now, it's -1 because you've got to turn to face, but let's just move the first rat in. Squeak. Yep.
I use Power Fist to saw.
Yeah.
And my pistol. I won't use the melter.
You won't use the melter.
2 hits.
That'll do it.
1 wound.
That will also do it. I've got a dodge though, so I've got a 6-up dodge here. Invulnerable. Doesn't like it. So is this a squished rat? This is the question. I do this. I just feed people rats. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Kind of.
You get free food, bro.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. But you've already activated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's just seriously injured. Right. Yeah, it's a reactionary attack. So I'm a seriously injured rat there, but probably dead. Next rat. Let's go.
I haven't shot you yet.
Oh yeah, sorry. You can still shoot the rat.
I shoot him. I hit twice.
Yeah. Which is this? The pistol.
Yeah.
Yep.
1 wound.
Another 6-up. Loves it.
And stone sword. It hits. Wounds. -1.
Stone saw. Another dodge. Come on. Hey, look at these 6s. I like it. So this rat is flesh wounded and seriously injured. The next rat's going to charge in though. Round here. And this time I don't get +1 at all because you've already injured the first one. So, yep. Good point. Yep. So hitting on 4s here. 1 hit. Running on 5s. Nope. Your turn.
Same again. That's it. Both wounds.
It is funny. Both wounds. 2 dodges.
2 or
3.
Oh, only 1.
Okay. 4 damage. 2 damage. Yeah, 2 damage. That's a dead rat. What happens to the rat? 6s. 1. There, he's fine. So 1 rat is gone. And the last rat's going to charge in now as well. Why do I do this? Just to give you XP, I suppose. There's 1 XP for you. Probably another one as well in a minute, but 2 hits. 1 hit. We're only on 5. Nope.
2 hits back.
Just slapping rats.
It's power as well.
Yep, power, but I got dodge. Doesn't like the dodge, so that's another 2 damage. Dead rat. I think it's funny anyway. Now, these guys have got the prospect rule, so if they die, they don't freak anyone out. No one has to make cool checks around there. But there you go, some XP for you. A Christmas present, early Christmas present there. So this penitent little aspiring crusader down here is going to be deciding not, after seeing 3 dogs just get smashed with a power fist. She's actually going to not charge. She's going to use a bolt pistol in close range. So what do we need here? We're going to be hitting a +1 to hit at close range, so needing a 3. Misses. Another 1 there. Nasty. Okay. Over to all of my activations, I believe, now. So now that that's been done, I think what we'll do is the interrogator is going to shoot her bolt gun off into the leader as well. No need to aim. Hitting on 2s. So that's two shots with the bolt gun. Wounding on 5s here. Neither of them wound, but he is pinned. So that's that one. Can't do any damage to this guy, but we'll see. Still got some tactics cards up my sleeve, maybe. Razorback time. Shooting a crack grenade into the prone squad leader here. So, meaning a 5, I believe. Doesn't make it, and does run out of ammo if I don't roll a 6 here. Do roll a 1, so that's out of grenade launcher for a little while. We just had an information token got by the security chief over there. We're going to attempt the same thing over here as well. Moving around to claim this one as well. Needing intelligence. Oh, wrong dice. Let's have a look. See if I can get the intelligence token here. No. Have to try again next time. Another thing just happened off camera. Another reclaimed auto pistol shot with 3 shots again. 2 of them wounding into the squad leader. Needing 3 saves here. Bloody hell, he rolls nipples. So how many wounds did he have? He's just lost 2 more wounds.
He's got 1 left.
Jesus, reclaimed auto pistol has been the best weapon in the game, taking 3 wounds off the squad leader in 2 turns for 5 credits. What can you say about that? The Savant is going to be doing the same. He's pumping both auto pistols at -1 to hit into the guy on the floor. Again, hitting on 4s now. So that one misses. And this one gets 1 shot off, wounding on a 5 again. Loves it though, Jesus. Makes
fails.
Fails.
Mm.
It's injury dice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that an injury dice? He hasn't got true grit or anything, has he?
No.
Okay.
Ooh. 5 wounds today, so you roll another one.
Oh yeah. Bio booster the first time you get injured, right? Oh, we'll choose. Which would you like? Seriously injured or a death? I think you're probably going to choose the seriously. Not a lot.
I'll take the out of action.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Squad leader goes out of action from an auto pistol shot. So yeah, auto pistols have been key. That's for sure. Let's see what the injury is, shall we? I know you don't like rolling these, but
I don't.
no, you got to do it though. Hey, 1. Ah, he's all right. Just in recovery. Out cold, should I say? Not even in recovery. Pretty much the end of that at the moment, isn't it? But let's just do a few more movements. 2 tactics cards being played together here. First of all, bait and switch. I'm going to be taking a ready marker away from my heavy servitor, placing it on my leader, and then using adrenaline surge should I need it. I think I do need it just to guarantee the charge here. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is to try and get this last squat Juve before she exits the board. So I'm going to be moving and then charging there as well, which gets me into range regardless of the dice roll here, I believe. Yeah, I'll get 6 inches on that. Will get me in. So adrenaline surge gives me an extra action. And then I charge. Now my leader's never been in close combat in the entire campaign so far. In fact, in his entire history, he's got a servo claw and a plasma pistol. So we'll start with the plasma pistol, I think. So I'll be hitting on 3s here. Does hit. Does it do anything? It's...
Doesn't score.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So that will go through.
AP.
-1.
Yeah, I've only got flak. So.
Only flak armour, so it's 2 damage here. Oh god! Oh. Yeah, so that's the... don't need to use the servo claw, do I?
Yeah, victim.
Yeah.
Injury.
Apologies. Sorry, not sorry. So missing next game for that one, yeah. Let's have a little look at that. But yeah, oof, it's been a bit of a rout actually, to be fair. We thought that one would make it because in smoke and all, but that's pretty much the end of the game, I believe. Nothing else really to be done. Well, that was very one-sided and very brutal. It's a strange scenario, that one. To be honest, it's an underdog one. So, I mean, of course, the squats had to be up against it there. That was the whole point in the scenario, but very, very one-sided. I think what needs to happen with this particular scenario, if I'm honest, is that there needs to be a limit on crew size. It did say crew custom, but it didn't say a number. So it did mean that I had all fucking 11 or 12 fighters in my gang or something, which is a bit much, I think. You could play it on a smaller board as well, but we did choose to use vehicles, and the squats had more vehicles as well, so I thought they had more of a chance there. But yeah, very, very tricky, that one. But again, in terms of strategies and tactics here, I think the standout thing here, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, reclaimed auto pistols are 5 credits, and when they hit with 3 shots they can take out the toughest of targets, especially when they don't make their armor save. So that is that really. I had a combination of 1 reclaimed auto pistol taking off, I don't know, 3 wounds off the squad leader, and maybe the other auto pistol on the right there, Oberon Goss, finishing him off. But what can you say, that's 15 credits worth of pistol doing its job there. Fantastic against a target that's incredibly tough with 4 wounds, 5 toughness, and heavy carapace armor and such. If they don't make those saves, they get toasted. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. It was good to do a little bit of Ash Wastes stuff with vehicles. I'm still very unfamiliar with the rules, hence me not knowing which dice to roll, but lucky Al was here to tell me what to do. But that was that one. We'll be back with some more videos real soon. Please do like, share, subscribe, and check out my Patreon as well. And I'll be back real soon. Peace out.